So let me share first. I'm just doing login, then I'll start sharing my screen.
Deepali, I have one question while you are sharing your screen. There is such a document called order channel. Let me see again. Order channel management. Is it the same like a multi-channel? Is it one topic or it is two different things?
You can say it's the same. Like first, you need to use multi-channel. Then for order channel, we need to connect with like a order omni-channel and order channel. You can say for article and price. Then we have to go step by step. But it you can say it's a multi-channel type of order channel. And basically, for order channel, we are talking about UI type like OA and all, not only working store or mobile apps or anything. Basically, UI web channel we are talking about order channel, but it is type of multi-channel.
So it's one topic, yes?
Yeah, it's one topic.
Okay, thank you, understood.
Yeah, I'm starting sharing my screen. So today, I got the access of retail system, and today, before going into the system, we can discuss about DDF. We will start discussion on DDF module. It's a module of you can say CAR, and under DDF module there is a sub module. Like if you're talking about DDF, so it's a collection of another 5 module. That's all you can say. Then I'll talking about what is DDF and all, where we are going to use this module. So basically, under that you are using UDF. It's a separate module, you can say, for forecasting. And if you want to know the detail of forecasting and management, how before like a lack of article or anything from your store, if you got information from your store, like before forecast is generally say like you want to one forecast from system, like if there's lack anything article or product or anything, then you have to use unified demand forecast and modeling also, we can say. Next is, you can say, omni-channel pricing promotion. These are the another sub module. Omni-channel pricing promotion, we call this OPP, and it's a pricing promotion module when you are going to use like a card as a central hub of pricing promotion, and you want to use a third application, like a hybrid commerce is in scenario, and you want to connect, you want to use card as a central hub of price and promotion. With high-vis commerce, you don't want to access price promotion from any other system. You only want to access your price promotion from your card system. Then you have to use price promotion module with and this module using, you can use for any POS system. You can connect with any hybrid commerce system. So you need a any third application, not only for this. For DDF module, you need any third application. Third application means hybrid commerce, maybe POS, maybe CRM, any other system. You need to use the sub module. Another module is merchandise category. You can say merchandise for retail, and then assortment. All these are different module you need to configure into your car system. Assortment planning for retail, and next is pricing management for retail. So this module are some sub module of DDA itself. if you are going to, it's not mandatory that you have to use all these 5 modules. No, it's basically depend on your requirement. Like you are going to use, your organization going to use which module of DDF. You can use all 5 module with any third application, but all these 5 module you need, if you are going to implement, then you need any third module to use this module properly. So if you are going to use, remember, DDF, then you need a third application, because all these are 5 module basically connected using with any third application. So if you are going to use CAR as first, we need to implement. For that, we need to replicate master data from your retail or FMS. This is mandatory. Now here, forget about that master data replication, whatever we did before post DTA using SLT. Forget about that one, because that master data will not access for DDF module. So for DDF module, we again need to replicate master data using data replication method. So again, you have to replicate master data from your ECC to your CAR using data replication framework. Then master data now is in your CAR system. Master data means your product, your store, your price, your promotion, product hierarchy, whatever replicated from ECC, whatever created in ECC, now it is replicated in CAR. Now CAR table contain that master data, and DDF module, whatever the 5 module, all module, if you are going to use, then it is mandatory to all this master data replicated, and that table contains master data properly. Then you are eligible to use all these 5 modules. So this is the step. Now when CAR tables contain all master data, after replication, you can see the tables are contain properly the master data. Now we can use, yeah.
One question, please. During the replication process, we replicate only master data, or, for example, we can replicate inventory or some other transaction data? Or now we're speaking only about master data?
Here, first from ECC, we only replicated master data. Now we are talking about transaction data. Transaction data we also need for DDF module. And here you can see post DTA configuration is mandatory, I already told you, and data flow started. Now transaction data coming from your POS system. So there is some configuration you have to do in post DTA configuration. I will show that part also, so that all this transaction data will be posted into your DDF configure, whatever you are going to use DDF module, that transaction data also will be used. So for that transaction data, you have to configure something into post DTA for DDF module. But here you can see, yeah.
So if I understand you correctly, from ECC with help of DDF module, we replicate only master data, and
Right.
if we need transaction data, we need to configure post DTA in a special way, and then we have transaction data from post DTA.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah, and remember one thing: if you are going to use DDF module, sometimes we need to obviously we need transaction data also, as well as master data also. So post DTA, that part configuration also mandatory. If you are going to configuration going to use DDF, that special configuration for DDF, it is also master data. Sorry, it is also mandatory to configure, as well as master data replication also mandatory for DDF module. So this 2 step extra you need to do for if you are going to use DDF module. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because we need transaction data, sales data, as well as master data for our post DTA. sorry, for our DDF module. So we need sales data also, we need master data also. Then we can use, we can validate, we can manage whatever the requirement, we can use that one. Like for, if we are, like I'm giving an example like omni-channel pricing promotion. Here if you see, here we are talking about pricing and promotion, okay, but here no need of use of, you can say, sales transaction data. Why? Because after master data replication, all the master data pricing, here I'm talking about pricing and promotion master data with article master data posted into your car system. Now car table contain all the master data like promotion and price. Now if you are going to use that master data, you just need to connect with your hybrid system, and now you can say this price and promotion will be used into your hybrid system as a central price and promotion. If you want to use in another POS system, you can use this price promotion as a central price promotion system. But you don't need to do any sales transaction for this or pricing promotion and all. But if you are going to use unified demand data foundation, then you need sales transaction data also, because how do we forecast about any article if we don't know the sales properly, we don't know the last 3 months sales properly, how do we forecast on that? So we need sales transaction as well, we need master data as well for other module, you can say MPR or assortment or promotion management, or sorry, pricing management. So you can use you have to use transaction data also. But what we are doing generally, we configure the mandatory thing, whatever. Now it's your choice, your requirement, whatever you want to use, you don't want to use, it's based on requirement. But we do this step mandatory, like replication master data, and also and you can see config in POSDT also, special configuration. So this we simultaneously do for DDF if we are going to use. Then it's your choice. Our system, like our system is ready for use any DDF module. Now it's your choice, whatever you are going to use, UDA, omni-channel price or merchandise, anything. Now it's your choice. So our work is replication master data for the DDF module from ECC or any other system, and then POSDT configuration, so that the transaction data also flows into your DDF system from your POSDT system. You can say POSDT configuration, POSDT module to DDF module. The sales transaction data also flows into your DDF module. And one more thing here, when we are going to use DDF module, we are generally taking the terms as time series data. Time series data means transaction data, sales transaction data. So whenever we going to configure, you see there is a step like time series data, we have to configure. Time series means the sales transaction data, whatever we configure here in POSDTA, and data started from your POS to, for any channel, not only from POS, any channels to your car system. So this step we have to do for whenever we are going to use DDF module. Now here you can see replication, like master data replication process is same for all 5 modules, because master data is same process. So when we are going to configure the data replication process first, then we will going to configure POSDTA, a special configuration for DDF module. Now when we are going to configure the DDF like master data replication into retail system, this is for all 5 modules. It's not like only for if you're going to use only one module, then you don't have to do anything like is extra or anything less into your retail system. No, it's not. This all whatever we are doing in ECC is for all 5 modules. Now come back into CAR system. For CAR system, you can see there is some little bit plus or minus configuration for your each and every module. Max configuration covered by omni-channel pricing promotion. If you are going to use UDF or merchandise or any other module, here also can the same path you have to follow. You need to do extra configuration, some extra configuration for that. So for the here, I will show you omni-channel pricing promotion configuration, and I will give you full screenshot with the documentation for this other 4 module, because path is same. You can say where we have to go, you need to some extra, like if you're going to use UDF, then you need to activate something into your system, CAR system. So for that, I give you a proper documentation with screenshot, because I think it's a very like a little bit of changes for other module. But here I will show you omnichannel pricing promotion configuration, and it is covered all max configuration of DDF module, omnichannel pricing promotion. So before going into CAR system configuration, we need to do some configuration into our retail system. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so it's a little bit clear for you, like how you work, how DDF, how it is used. Basically, it's used for any third application. Okay, if you have a proper third application, then we can use it properly. So basically, for third application, it will be used. But now we are start going with. I can show you that proper data replication from ECC to CAR, where we have to monitor the DDF data into your you can say card system. I'll show you that part also. But remember one thing, in retail system we replicate data using RFC connection. There is some standard inbound implementation. We have to use that part also in standard inbound implementation for each and every, like for article, for store, for merchandise, for any different thing. We need to use some master standard inbound implementation, but no IDOC here, only you can say RFC connection. Now I'm going to show you how we have to do. First we are going to use this one, I think.
Excuse me, one question. So if you use RFC connection, we, as I imagine it for myself, we perform some configuration on the ECC side, and then we go to the CAR system. We trigger or call some report or function model, and this function model or report gets data from ECC system with help of RFC calls. Is it so?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This. Yeah. But before going to configuration of DDF module, we have to check like everything system connected properly or not. Like your CAR system and ECC system is connected through RFC connection is established or not. We need to check that part also. As you can remember, when I give you when in CAR system we are talking, when we use ALE IDOC, here we have a transaction cell. Same way, here we need to use the sale transaction, and we have to mention the CAR system detail here also, here you can see logical system, same way whatever we did before. Let me check the system detail of CAR. I'm just checking the system detail. Come to, I think.
So logical system should be the same like in a car system. Yes?
Yes, yes, yes. The system, whatever you are going to use, it is the same system, like a car and EC system you to connect. Now, what will be just to get the system. Here, I think 1 to 3. Yeah, so how we check here? If you check here, system name is CLD, ID is 100. Now, if you let me confirm properly. Yes, system ID is CLD. Let's check so it's already established there or not into our ECC system. If you go here, we can see the detail. NWS CAR system. I think this is the system. I think so. NWS. Let me establish myself because I don't. I from here I can see the system name is CLD. CLD. So I am configured here another system. CLD. This one and CAR system. Then if there is any connection issue, I will check from basis team, like what is the issue. First, I'm just show you, maybe I'm not confirm the system name, but generally we, from here we get the system name and system client detail all. So here I'm taking CLD. If any issue between then when we replicate the master data, any system issue, then we can check with the basis team. They will confirm us. So CLD is our system. Here also now we establish the system name. Now RFC Connections SM59. This is the T code. Here. Let me check once. Same ABAP connection we have to establish. Here I can see any detail. Here I'm going to create a system. CAR system. Connection type is 3 ABAP type. Sorry. See, this is the ABAP type. Here is CAR system. Now I have to give the host name. Let me check. What is that? It's the applicant server. I'm not sure for that. I think I'm not sure for application server name here because maybe it will give you as error. Let me check. Yeah, host name service. So whatever, I will check that part also because before it's a process. Just I'm showing you. Meanwhile, I will check basis team. Then we can do that part. But before I'm showing you that way where we have to configure and all. And now we established a system. You can see system connection between CAR and ECC. Now go back to SPRO to configure DDF part. So in SPRO, here you can see a path. It's a here is the logistic general, and under that you can see merchandise lifecycle optimization. Then you have to open outbound. This configuration used for data replication. For this is step. This is the step. Whatever we am going to show you. This is for all 5 module of DDF. You do not need to like any extra thing. You just do this one. Directly go to this path merchandise lifecycle. First, you need to open logistic general merchandise lifecycle optimization. then data replication. And one more
Strange,
thing, yeah.
strange place in this tree, but I'll try to remember.
Yeah, sure. You no need to remember anything, because it's every path and screenshot will be documented to you. Whenever you will forget, you can open this one, because sometimes we also forget this one, because SPR is a huge, right? So you can
Okay.
open this one and you can this one. But for go to SPRO logistic general, then merchandise lifecycle optimization, then outbound. Here you can see define custom setting for data replication. Open this, and one more thing here you can see merchandise this path. Lifecycle optimization is here, but some system like a retail system, you can't see this path. So for that system, you need to activate some, you can see, say, services. There is two services you have to activate. This is full basis work. But if you are not, you can't see this thing, then I would mention in document part, I already mentioned which services you have to activate for this, particularly merchandise lifecycle optimization, which path you service you need to activate. So I have already mentioned that one. Sometimes some system you can't see this, so maybe you will confuse like why I can see, I'm not able to see this path. So how I can configure a DDM in ECC? So how we will go? So for that, you need to configure, not configure, you need to activate two business, two services. SFW5 is, it is the T code. If you go, I'm not sure, maybe that one is SFW5. Here you just give, you have to search that to particular business function, and you need to check this is activate or not. If it is not activate, you can do it yourself. Just there's a check box, you need to check and place activate. If you don't have authorization, you ask the basis team to activate this one. But I am telling you, like if you able to see this one, if you're not able to see some here, some business transaction, uh, if I open this, you can see there's a lot of business transaction, and for that there is some two, I can remember the name also. You need to activate this two thing, like some ISR something, this two thing you need to activate. Yeah, this one, ISR retail, sorry, outbound DMF, and ISR retail pause inbound.
And
This
excuse me, and
two,
what is business functions? I have never heard about
uh,
this.
yeah, because it's a fully work of basis team. Because I don't have any knowledge on this part also, because it's a fully, when you are going to install system, this is the time of installation. We need to activate, you can see business content in BIBW. We need to activate some business content also. So it's like some business function, like if you want to activate some services, like here you can see you are not able to see SPRO this part. So this, all this step, all this SPRO is depend on this business function. Whatever business function, here you can see IS retail planning, pause inbound, whatever, each and every is ISR retail related SPRO step here. If you are going like able to see, only because of all this business function. So you need to activate this function if you are not able to see this path, because sometimes even we also faces this part also, like we are not able to see this one. Even like from last like session with person there asked me why I can not able to see this particular you can say node merchandise life cycle. So it is like just for information. If you are not able to see this portion, because our work is only with this one, logistic general, and then merchandise life cycle. So if you are able to see these two parts, then like our work is done. Our work is only this area. So it's mandatory, like this path is properly in SPRO. So if you are not like able to see, if you are not able to see this path, so you need to activate this two. This two, only this two. Here you can see two checkbox is there. I'm not sure this one as retail outbound. Yeah, this one. Here it is already activated. That's why there is no checkbox. And if like before that it was like that, you just need to check this one, and here activate changes. Then it will be activate, and you can see this one. So all this business function is related to SPRO detail, you can say. So it is related when like a basis team are installed fresh in system. So they are first install this one business function, and BC set and all they have to install. So as per like this is like you can see provide by a standard SAP document. If you are not going to see this path, you just need to check this two is activate or not. And also like this all this business function need to install. Like today not today, like yesterday I think, whenever Julian gave me a system, there are a retail system, but that retail system not contain all this business function, because they have to again install this one. So I request him to give me the previous one, whatever I already use with other previous batches and all. So here also I faced the same issue. It was not there life cycle optimization. So I myself activate these two business function. But when you are in proper landscape and all, you need to ask with your basis team also, because they install that system, and they if there maybe there is some dependency, you don't know that over the system, any installation error or anything, you don't have idea on that. So that person who installed the system, they have the idea, but it's a testing system here, that's why I activate this myself. But if you are in proper landscape into like quality development production, you need to ask basis team. It like you are not able to see this part, please activate this two business function. So remember, like yeah.
And repeat, please. What exactly business functions should be activated?
Yeah. So this two business function is that one. This one, ISR retail outbound DMF.
Okay.
This one. Okay, and second one is this one.
Post inbound. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Understood. They activated now.
Yeah. This two you need to activate. And in documentation, I already mentioned this part with this screenshot also. You can see this screenshot also, like this two thing you need to activate. So just you don't need to do anything. Just check this checkbox and activate changes. But if you're in proper landscape in your organization or any other organization, you just need to check with the person who installed the system. Okay, because maybe sometimes some dependencies may be on that business function. So you need to check with them. But this two thing you need to, this one and this one. Then this path you can see here. So our work is logistic general, and then merchandise lifecycle. This is the path, and then you have to open outbound. After outbound, you can see defined replication model. Here our, sorry, before that we need to go define technical setting, not here. Define technical setting, you need to open that node. Define technical setting for business system. What is this? You need to define a system, business system. This business system, like you can see, it's a profile, like it's a car profile. Whatever we created into car system, that profile contain all the configuration. and we are it's like going to use when data flow started this profile. So it's like a business system is like a profile. So when you are going to use, yeah, when you are going to use data replication, you have to use this business system. Here, don't think it's a system; it's a profile. It will contain all the configuration. So it's a system, and also you have to assign on that system, business system, the system name of car system, whatever in sale we define. So I'm going to create a business system. You can say I'm creating a system DDF car. So it's a business system.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, we are creating the business system here, or we need to mention existing business system?
See, we need to use the logical system, everything. RFC, if you have to F4 here, and then we need to select this one by one. Okay,
Not
but
logical.
here,
Excuse me.
no,
I
we
mean
need to
business
we are
system.
not going to F4. We are not going to F4. We are using, you can say we have to mention this one by ourselves. You can give any name here. We're not going
Okay.
to mention, yeah, yeah, any name, business system name, you need to give any name. Okay, and that
Okay.
business, yeah, and that business system contain the logical system name whatever we just now created for our card system into our cell transaction. So this is the system for F4. We choose this system, card system, and now RFC destination. In SM59 we created the RFC destination, connection type 3. Here this is this one, yeah, card system. So I will check with the system the proper RFC which one I have to use, because they already connected this one, but here, and I will mention here also, but here for your understanding I'm just using this one. This way you need to check in SN59 here. Logical system is whatever we created. Now come into logical file path. What is that? If you are going to use any standard file from application server, then you need to mention here the path, and that file contain the all the data, like the standard store, you can say standard whatever, like master data. The file may be used as a master data. So if you're going to use this type of scenario, then you need to mention this file here. And if you are don't going to use any file, normally whatever the data is in your table and anything, like any master table, you would like to replicate all the master table data into your card system. So you don't need to mention this file. But if you are going to use any path, like any file, and that file you are going to use as a that data will be replicated into your card system, so you need to mention that file. But we generally in real time we prefer whatever in table content it will be replicated, not from logical path and all. But it's maybe there is any requirement, then you can use this one. And if you're going to use any logical path, then you can select here like this path, download from presentation server. There is a different server, presentation server, application server. So your file is in your presentation server, then you will need to check this one, not in application server, only presentation server. Then you need to check this one. And also Unicode, what is that? Unicode means you need to check with basis team, your system is Unicode or not. What is the Unicode? If you are going to SM59, this system, your this system means your card system is Unicode or not. In
So,
SM59,
excuse me,
yeah,
car system or retail system?
here card system, because
Car
here we are
system.
mentioned card system. So your card system is Unicode or not. So you need to check. Now what is the Unicode? If SM59, if you go to like let me check this one here. So here you can see the Unicode option, this one. And if it is Unicode, then this button, this system is non-Unicode, so you don't need to define anything. If it is Unicode, then this button is selected, and under that button, Unicode button, you can see a number like 43004, like this type of number you can see. So you have to mention that number also, and you have to check Unicode also. When you select Unicode, so see, it's not Unicode, so that's why not when you select this one Unicode. Here you can see Unicode code page here. So you need to mention that code also, whatever the code under that. If you select here Unicode, let me check here. If you select this one, so there is the option, I don't know, if you select here, maybe the system is non-Unicode, that's why. So under that there is an option like 4356, that one, that number, and you need to mention that number also here. And that number, how you mention it is properly replication, this Unicode number is perfect or not, the basis is they can inform you. You need to check this one also. And if it's not Unicode, just uncheck this one. So now the third button is data disabled for application. What happened? Yeah, question? No. So disable for replication, what is that? Like you configure properly DDF CAR and all. Now after some time you find like you are not going to use this business system, you are creating another system. So no need to delete this one. You just click this one, so it will be not used, this system will be not used for data replication process, like replication master data and all. So you need, this system will be not used for data replication process. So here we generally depend, like if you are not going to use this system, so no need to delete this one, and no need to like remove any data, just check this one. So here we are uncheck this one. So you can see we are creating a business system. Now back. Okay. Now again back. Now here you can see we define a business system for data replication. Now this part is completed. Next step of define replication method. It is an important step, and you can say here we mention all the outbound implementation and all whatever we are going to use. Sorry. So here data replication, you need to mention that name whatever we define. Previous step, description. Okay, description, you can give any description, DDF CAR. And what is that? Log days. Log days means when we replicate the data, some logs will be fine. Some system give you some logs. So there is some like T code where you W10T, here you have to go and you can analyze the log and detail on all. So how long you want to see that data? Like if you replicate this model each and every day, so how long you continue this data, how long you want to see this data, 7 days or 10 days or 30 days or 1 day. So it depends on your requirement. Basically at least 7 days we prefer. So here we mention log days and as a 7. And you can see data model, if means if any proper data model, if any standard data model you are going to use for replication model, then you have to mention here. I don't have much idea for data model, because we generally prefer outbound implementation here, and or whatever the outbound implementation we are going to use here, All this is standard. So we are not using any data model at all. We prefer leave it blank, and we use this outbound implementation for each and every for material product. And after all this configuration, when done, you can see this is check. When we press this button active, you can see this is in active is right, tick mark is on, because your replication model is activated. Okay, so here now we are going to configure, you can say, the important part, configuration of DDF. Just select this.
Excuse me, and on the left side of screen I see some assignings. Do we need to go there?
Yes.
Just
yes.
we define. Okay. So we just started to define.
We just started. We need to go one by one. Just select your system, whatever you created model. Now assign outbound implementation. Click this one. Here, when we are going to new, if for all this is standard, we don't need to do anything. You scroll down, yeah, from here to last, from here to here, except this one maybe some system generator or maybe some standard. We don't need this one. From here to here, we need to mention here outbound implementation. What is that? This outbound implementation contain all the you can say master data for particular master data like PAHY. This outbound implementation is for article hierarchy. If we are going to use when we are replicate the article hierarchy, article data, you can say, then we need to use this one. So all these are for master data, inventory, consumption, moving, average price, material, ERP, promotion, transfer as offer, plant hierarchy, whatever. This all for vendor, sales price, source of supply, all these are for master data, and it will be replicated from your retail to your car system. So you need to, let me check it will be selected or not. Yeah, I am able to select this one. This one. Yeah. No.
Can we select it one by one, or we can
We
select
can,
it?
we can select all this I don't know, let me check. Yeah, I'm press Control Y and then select all, copy, let me check, then paste here, because all these are standard configuration, and all these are, you can say, master data replic for use, and you need to use one by one.
So, if I understand you correctly, and we choose which exactly master data we want to replicate from retail system to car system.
Yes, and you have to replicate all this. All this you have to replicate.
Oh, okay.
All these are mandatory. You can't choose like, we don't want to replicate sales or vendor. We only want to replicate article. No, it's not like that. But you have to choose all this. And one more thing, there is a sequence. I'm not confident about the sequence. I will need to check in system and will confirm you. And next day I will this one, like sequence means, like first you are going to use material, execute first when you are going to use material, like this one you have to need one, then you are going to material. First we generally material group will prefer, then two, then material plant, sequence.
So it's like a priority, yes, for all these implementations.
Right. So for priority, I'm not very much confident on that about all. So I will check and we will update in the next session. But we need to give the priority. But I'm confident like material group hierarchy is the first one, then this is third, then this is two. And basically, actually, what happened? The FMS or retail person we made like generally guide us like which sequence we have preferred. But this is the only one sequence and it is mandatory sequence. Like you can't use it as a 10. No, it's uses as 1. You can't use is as a 10. No, it's not possible. Then sometime what happens if you are going to use this way, data mismatch, data like you can say mishappening or something, data lost or something will be happen. But this way we will follow. First we push the material group, then material plan. So when we are going to use DRA out, DRF out, this is the T code. So here you can see outbound implementation. Here if you F4 here, you can see all this. Like our is not still not activate, that's why you can't see this. But this way, like first you need to check material group, then execute, it is replicated into card system, then next step this time. And next time we generally define a background job and it will be execute each and every as per the requirement. Generally we're doing this way. And you need to give the sequence, and for sequence I will confirm you, and then I will give you detail. Now save this, but all this implementation, outbound implementation is mandatory, and you have to use this all this 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Yes, this 14 you need to have to use, you have to configure into your system. Now go back, save again. Now again, sorry, I forgot to tell you, like you need to open this one. Now again, one by one, you need to assign the target system. What is the target system? Whatever you mention, this one, like first configuration, the business system, where we mention the car system, logical system, detail path, whatever the application or presentation server. This is the way you need to go back, and you need to mention one by one, so that each and every your system is ready to understand. Yeah.
I see the list of business systems. So if we for every for any outbound implementation, can we create, for example, 2 or 3 business systems? What does it mean?
Yeah, see, like here we are only going to use for car, only one use with car. If there is any DRF out mainly used for any other system also, like I'm giving a MDG system, there is some system MDG. So if you are going to use that MDG system and you are replicate this one also, so you need to connect MDG system. But only one system generally connected with car system, generally connected with a ECC system. But here you can configure multiple car system. It's not like no, you are not able to connect this here, only one car system. But in that only car system, only one car system connected with one ECC system. But here you can connect with different car system. Okay. Here, not only car for your, but in when you are talking about car system, that car system will connect it with only one ECC system. You are not able to connect that car system, same car system with other ECC system. It will be not possible. Only one ECC, car system will be connected. And here, if you are going to use this ECC system with, I'm giving an example like any another car system. You can configure here with giving the different logical path and all, like a system ID and different ID. You can use this one also. And Not only that, you can use DRF out for the MDG system, for any other system. So this DRF out, whatever the data replication framework, is not only for your car system. It will be used for different system also for data replication purpose, for master data replication purpose.
So we can here in ECC, in our retail system, we can define, we can configure replication to many car systems.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You can configure here for different car, but that car will be connected with only ECC, only one ECC. Okay, you are not able to, like, here we configure 3 car system for 3 car system, but that car system will not configure with another ECC system. Okay, that 3 car system will be unique.
So any one ECC system can be connected with many car systems, but
right.
any car system can be connected only to one ECC system.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah, you can say many to one, and that was one to many. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So this is the general we use. But what happens generally in real time, we prefer only one ECC to car. Why? Because car already contain a huge data, and if you are connected multiple car system with only ECCs, then the ECC system performance will be very low after migration onto HANA, or if you the database onto HANA, or you can increase the memory or database place, whatever. Still, it will be huge performance issue will be arise, because car itself contain a huge data. So if you are connected 3 system with only one ECC, then it will be like something like performance issue and all. But it depends requirements, their requirement, whatever. But we prefer only, but it's mandatory. Only one car system will be connected with only ECC system one. You are not able to connect this car with other. Okay, other ECC.
Understood.
Okay, so yeah. Same way, you need to configure, you need to assign each and every system, sorry, here for every business, and it's not possible. I'm just select all and then assign from target system. No, system will not allow you. It's mandatory to select one by one.
Okay.
Because we already, like, I already checked from my side what is the easiest process, because one by one assignment is time consuming, but no system will not allow me to doing this. So just I'm just assigned this one. Sorry. Here, target system. Let me. So one by one, we need to assign target system. Here, our target system is our car system. Oh, sorry, maybe for if anyone use any other system, they can use, but process is same. If you are going to use data replication using data replication framework, so this is the process for any system, not only for your car system, for any system. If you are going to use connected CRM with ECC, if you are going to use MDG system, generally I saw some data replication real time with MDG system. It's a system of SAP. So if you're going to do this, you can do yourself also. It's already done. Plant hierarchy. Sorry. Class. This one. Save. Back. This one. So you do now working with BW, right?
It's my like a primary skill, but my last project, yes, my last project was connected with BW. My previous project was connected to with BPC. And now I hope I will. My next project will be connected with CAR.
Wow, great. That's great. Surely you will. Yeah.
And
And
SAP CAR, as I understood, is your primary skill. Yes.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, basically, when I started my career, like you can say 9 years back, my career when I started, it was basically on ABAP, pure technical.
Mm-hmm.
Then I moved myself to like I got opportunity to work with HANA and POS DM like with move generally with functional skill also. Then CAR finally, then HANA CAR, and even if there is a still if there is any requirement to write code in ABAP, still I have to write in CAR. Like sometimes some customer requirement was there, they want some extra field, extra report or something in CAR system, so I have to write on that. So my currently you can say my basic work is on primary, or you can say like on POS DM and CAR mainly.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
Yeah.
PostDM, as I know, is quite an old functionality. PostDM was created many years ago,
Yeah.
and the CAR functionality is quite fresh, maybe 3 or 4 years, not more.
No, you can say near about 4 years, still not reach and on 4 years, 3.7. It's like that. Some module like whatever module, omni-channel pricing promotion, that module we generally it's generally last year December they provide us omni-channel pricing promotion, omni-channel article availability. These two modules are very new. Still, it's in implementation mode. Some customer are going to use like this way, so it's a new module, like 1 year back module. So car is very interesting and demanding module also all over the world, not only any specific area customer are going to use. So here um, so here you can see just one minute. We assign outbound implementation this 14 and it is mandatory. Now you have to next I will check and give you the sequence also in document. I have mentioned this. I'll check and I will update you. And now one by one you have to assign the target system. Now same way, one by one you have to assign the outbound parameter. What is that? And for that, SAP provides us a standard outbound parameter. You don't need to do anything. You just export and you just select. And now what is outbound parameter? This outbound parameter is like, you can say this parameter have a specific field. It's a standard parameter. And this parameter mainly contain the data to your car system. This is the parameter. It will be contain the data. Like parameter means field, you can say, and under that parameter there's a standard each and every field. It is standard, and you have to assign this is like you assign a just assign a idoc, but that idoc don't have any segment or field. It's like that if you don't assign parameter. So you need to assign parameter to properly replicate the data, and for that only this three, this one, um, this one.
Excuse me, all parameters are the same for outbound implementations, or there are some difference?
All same, all same. Okay.
All the same. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for next, we will discuss because I got some ping from my current project. Okay. So
Okay.
okay. So next session we will discuss on others. how we do other configuration, but for today we have to start. Okay, and Saturday we'll discuss.
Okay, and one more question. Can you show me next time the on-shelf availability? Do you remember we have some issues in our previous sessions to demonstrate because we didn't have
yes, I can remember this one also discussed, but when I upload some data, system giving me a dump, so there's some issue with the like XMLI T code in that system. Okay, so I will check.
Okay.
Yeah, if you are going to use XMLI T code, it dump there, giving me dump there. So I need to check. I already sent them why system giving dump. So I will check and will inform you that part also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So see you in next session so that we can go ahead with DDF module, and that part I will remember. It will I will like fulfill that part also, but before that we need to check with this one DDF module because system will access for some time, right?
Okay. Okay. So thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, see you. Bye.